here I am, episode 3, second consecutive video in this new push for a video a day keeps the doctor away. I am exhausted. I just drove to Chicago. I drove to Chicago and I just drove back, spent the day with my family, and now I'm back here, and as you can probably see, that's right, I'm packing, selling stuff, liquidating my life here in Illinois, and preparing for the drive-a-thon out west. And as I'm packing this stuff, right, all of these things that meant so much to me when I bought them and I spent money for them, and now that I'm trying to sell them and I'm getting haggled by the people who usually go to garage sales who are like, hey, I want your 40-inch television for 75 cents. You owe it to me. Give it to me. As I'm thinking about that, and as I'm looking at all of these things that, like I said, I at one point thought was like the most amazing thing, now I just want to get rid of the stuff. I've been throwing stuff away that I used to hoard. Small confession about myself. I am a bit of a pack rat. So I keep things that other people in their right mind would probably have gotten rid of long ago, but I had this strong fear that what if I throw something away that I will want, or that I'll need to look at, or that I'll need to remember in a few years. So I'd have clothes that I do not wear and haven't worn in a long time, taking up space, that I haven't worn for years, and I probably will never wear again. But it's there, and I want it because it's my stuff. I realized something while I'm packing this. Not only is it a pain in the ass to have to pack all this stuff every time you move, but you realize, you know what? I have developed an unhealthy attachment to my material possessions. I have created an unhealthy reliance on material possessions, and that has to stop. You really should not be locked up, and now I have to pick up all this crap off the floor because I was trying to make a nice dramatic point. But you cannot be your material possessions. Now, it's easy to say. I acknowledge. I feel like I have been incredibly blessed in my life. Now that I'm looking around at all this shit, and that's what it is. It's like a whole bunch of shit. I just want it to all vanish. I just want it to all disappear. So I wanted to talk briefly about how we allow our material possessions to define who we are. What kind of car do I drive? What kind of clothes am I wearing? Do I have the latest shoes? Do I have the latest video game console? The latest video game? It's absolutely fucking absurd. But they sell it to us, and we buy it. We eat it. We open our mouths and we shove it down our throats. And that is what has led us in this country to the brink of disaster that we're slowly trying to push ourselves back from. Our insatiable greed, materialism, and our desire to consume. Sometimes we have to part with shit in order to have something else come to us. And perhaps it isn't going to be a material possession. Perhaps it's going to be peace of mind. Perhaps it's going to be emotional prosperity. Perhaps it's going to be intellectual prosperity. Get your mind back. Because you know what? this is one of those things. It's going to link back, and you're going to be like, where are you getting all this stuff? Where is it coming from? Check out on my page, my favorite videos, the bottom of the page, there is an interview with the late, great Eartha Kitt. And one of the things that she says in that video that really touched me was that she decided that she wanted to keep her wish list to the gods short. She wanted her health, her strength, and her work. She wanted to be healthy physically and mentally so that she could do her work. She wanted to have shelter over her head and her family, her loved ones. And she said that she does not, or that she did not, wear jewelry because it was a botheration, was the word that she used, but that you always have to worry about it, right? And I think back to, luckily I live in a loft here, a loft apartment. So it wasn't really a concern for me here. But if you're on the ground level of a building and you've got a lot of nice stuff, there's always the possibility that someone's going to break into your house and steal your things. There's always the possibility that the person upstairs is going to flood something and your crap's going to get destroyed. And so on some level, you're always thinking about your material possessions. So what am I going to do about it? I actually went yesterday and I delivered a lot of clothes to Goodwill. And I'm donating a lot of my books that I'm no longer reading to the local library. I'm also going to try to just put things out on the street, say free, and see who picks them up and takes them away, so that I can clear up space for myself, mentally, spiritually, for something new and something better to come into my life. So that's my 2 cents for the day. That's what I'm thinking about. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the new jingle. And I'll see you soon.